Hello and welcome to the basketball analysis.py demonstration. Today we will be running through some test cases that we have predefined and then going into our code and diving into the details of why it works and how it works. So to begin, we're now going to what our package's objective is to do is to give somebody the ability to analyze basketball seasons and players through the means of linear and polynomial regression. In this, we have created a pip package so that they may import it into their own projects and use the analysis however they deem fit. While we have built in some basic level analysis, such as predictions based on previous seasons, it is in no sense complete, and it's meant to be open-ended to allow our users to experience its full capabilities. We are currently in the process of pushing to pip, but to begin, we have two major things here. We have the ability to do a season analysis and a player analysis, as exemplified here. Now, if we run this, we can now see that on a season analysis, we can then calculate the percentiles, such as free throw percentage, and we can calculate where every player will fit on a curve. Likewise, we can analyze Stephen Curry's career or any other players and predict what their next season percentages are going to be in each category. Now, without further ado, let me dive into the demo. Now, running this, what ends up happening is we send a request to nbahoopsreference.com in order to get our data. Now, when we do this, we then scrub said data into tables or using pandas, and then we analyze the information that we need requiring seasons or players. Now, as you can see, a 0.67 has appeared. What this represents is the average 50th percentile for free throws, which means that if a player shoots above 0.76 from the free throw line, they are above average. Now, let's analyze Steph Curry now. What we have done here is we have predicted Steph Curry's next season percentages, as shown right here. We predict that at the end of the season, his name will still be Steph Curry. He will still play in the point guard position, but he is currently 31 years old, and his age will increment to 32 years. Likewise, if I pull up Hoops reference, very, very quickly here, we can look at Stephen Curry's God, this is so slow. We can look at Stephen Curry's percentages from last season and directly compare them to 2021, which is what we're going to predict. So we predict that Stephen Curry will play an average of 77 games next season, just based on how well he has been durable compared to the 69 that he played the previous season, or 2 seasons ago, I should say. Likewise, we predict that he will be playing 34 minutes per game, which is understandable considering that he has played many long seasons in his life. Now, let's look at a metric here. We have compared 3-point percentage beforehand. So if we scroll over to free throw percentage, we see that it's 0.961. And if we come here and we extrapolate from the table, we see that it is somewhere in here, somewhere in the high 90s he is shooting, 0.97. So we predict that his free throw percentage will go up, which fits the current trend. But we also see that Steph Curry fits above the average for all players in the NBA. Now, diving into how our code works, let me just check the time of this recording. We see that it's that is set up to be packaged for pip, although we are still working on that. So if we go into the basketball analysis folder, we have a main module, which is season analysis, which takes in a whole bunch of different things and creates separate data structures that allow you to further analyze the contents. Now, in this, of course, we have methods specific to season analysis, such as adding a frame to this, adding a pandas frame data structure, or calculating the histogram percentage, or the season percentage. Now, all of this is documented and on GitHub. Likewise, we have a request module which we have defined, which gets totals per game and per 36-minute stats, as well as many, many more from the same site, and scrubs this data. Now, we're able to work recursively with this, Because if we go back to season analysis, we have a function in here which allows you to go backwards for as long as the player exists in the records, right here, and decrease their year by 1, getting their totals for every season, then adding that to a season's object. That's how our analysis works. We go back as far as the player exists, and we scrub their data from there. Now that you see how the main requests work, let's dive into the analysis section. We currently only have shot analysis down packed, but since this is a pip package, we plan to update it in the future. We have the ability to map our regression depending on if a linear or polynomial fits it better. We have defined histogram and nth percentile, meaning that we can check the 30th percentile, the 50th, and 66th, any type that you would want. We also have the ability to remove outliers. For example, Steph Curry last season shot an abysmal percent from 3-pointers that does not fit with his long-term average. Thus, using the method of IQR, we can remove that. Now, overall, moving forward with this project, we hope to publish it via pip so that others may use our analysis in their own packages and be open-ended in what they do basketball statistically. Overall, thank you for your time and goodbye.